Hey guys, welcome. I'm sad that I missed you today, but hopefully this lesson will help you stay caught up with us and put you on the right track. Today we are talking about logical fallacies. This is the lesson you are currently watching. So our agenda, review the logical fallacies lesson, talk about what they are, and you have notes to complete as we are going through this lesson, and you want to highlight your answers and hit submit by midnight. This counts for a grade and it also counts for your attendance. So some big things are happening. We have studied so much so far in the first few weeks, in the first month, of school: public speaking, nonverbal communication, the communication model, Johari's window, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, logical fallacies, notes. We've covered a lot, and most of those lessons had notes that follow along with them. We have to do this front loading before we can really begin working on our speaking, so that way we're using the right terms. You will have a test next week over everything that we've covered so far. When I see you on Tuesday will be a makeup/study day. If you owe me anything from this first month of school, it needs to be turned in by Tuesday at midnight to receive credit. So we've had a lot of notes, a lot of lessons, and what I recommend is that you look in the Home Access Center. Anything that shows up with an N, you are responsible for, or it will turn into a 0 next week. On Tuesday, I will also give you a study guide that will help you understand exactly what you're responsible for on this communication tools test. And then the test will be on Thursday. All right, so rhetorical fallacies, the basic Q&A. Rhetorical fallacy and a logical fallacy are the same thing. A rhetorical fallacy doesn't allow for an open two-way exchange of ideas. If you have ever been in an argument with someone and they are impossible to argue with, they're using rhetorical/logical fallacies on you. And so we're going to go over what those are today. They're excellent to know and to use when you are analyzing communication because, one, they help you get your way, whatever it is that you want, that you are trying to communicate. And two, you can tell when people are trying to pull a fast one on you, when they're trying to trick you into believing what they believe. I'm going to exit out and show you the notes that we have been, let's exit out. There we go. The notes that you were responsible for this time. When you open up your logical fallacy notes, you'll see a very basic, familiar format to you. You're going to define all of the types of logical fallacies on this document. Move my big head again. There we go. And you're going to write down my example that I give you in the slides. And then you're going to come up with your own example. Your examples don't need to be complicated, and you can feel free to look for other examples on the internet because I know that this is hard to do when you're at home alone. The point is you're exposed to this and it kind of refreshes your brain on what these things are. So let's go back to the lesson very quickly. I'm not going to walk through all of them with you, but I do want you to get a good idea of what the lesson format is going to look like. So here's our first one, ad hominem, which is an individual rhetorical fallacy. You're going to get a definition for each fallacy, an argument directed at a specific person rather than the position that they are maintaining. What you'll see is that I have an example. Sometimes it's an advertisement on YouTube, which is always really fun to watch, or I will write down an example, and you can just pick one of those to write down in the my example or teacher example box. I'm going to help you out and give you another example of ad hominem. Anyone who is attacking a politician instead of the party is using ad hominem, individual. They're attacking a specific person rather than the party or the position that they are maintaining. So just something to think about. So you'll see the same format for all of them. Definition, a couple of examples from me. Definition, a couple of examples from me. So you're going to complete the notes as you're going through these logical fallacies. Whoops, I accidentally clicked on one of the ads. You'll see that they pop up and they can be pretty interesting. If you have any questions, be sure to shoot me an email. I'm happy to help you. This is due at midnight and they're fun. Watch the advertisements. They're fun to go through. All right, let me know if you need anything. I look forward to seeing your examples and hopefully to see you in class soon. All right, bye guys.